Hey Mojoholics, welcome back to What's Your Mojo, the weekly show where we fill you in on what you might have missed last week, give you a sneak peek on what's coming up next week, ask your feedback, and answer viewer FAQs. And first, a very happy 4th of July to our American friends to the south, and a belated Happy Canada Day to our Canadian brethren. Now, let's do this. In case you missed it, this week we finished up our Top 10 Ultimate Decade-Defining Rap Song series for all of you who were complaining that there wasn't enough rap in our all-time songs list. We also did Top 10 Mariah Carey songs because her fans went nuts on our Suggest page and we wanted to give them a little gift for being so active in the community. And finally, we also released Top 10 Castlevania games for all you gamers to sink your teeth into. Well, it's finally Friday, and that means you can stop wasting your time working and start wasting your time with a Mojo-thon. So, what have we got for you this weekend? Well, I have to admit, I'm a Harry Potter nerd, so this one makes me very happy. Top 10 Harry Potter characters. I may not agree with the entire list, but it does make me pretty happy to watch, so take a look when that one comes out tomorrow. Other things that make me happy include summer. So to mark the recent start of the season, we did Top 10 Summer Songs, which also comes out tomorrow. It's a pretty busy weekend at WatchMojo, actually. We've also got Top 10 Celebrities in Playboy and Top 10 Doctor Who Doctors, both coming out on Sunday, because those are similar. Are you guys ready for some trivia? Let's do it. In the movie Anchorman, what rock song does Ron Burgundy break into during his Yaz flute solo? Hocus Pocus by Focus, Undone by the Guess Who, Aqualung by Jethro Tull, or Moondance by Van Morrison? You are correct if you said Aqualung by Jethro Tull.
Hey, Aqualung!
If you want to test your knowledge on that or anything else, head over to WatchMojo.com/trivia. Anyway, I'm talking to you about Anchorman because July 9th, 2004 is the day it was first released in theaters in the United States, which means you've been saying milk was a bad choice, I love lamp, and 60% of the time it works every time for 10 years. Yeesh. Anyway, if you want to relive the magic, check out these videos. Top 10 quotable movies, Top 10 funniest movie insults, Top 10 ensemble movie casts, Top 10 live-action movie dogs, Top 10 movie idiots, Top 10 hilarious Will Ferrell moments, and many, many more. Also, don't forget to make your way over to WatchMojo.com/calendar to see thousands of our older, equally timely videos. And while you're there, make sure to vote on the topics that matter most to you so we can tailor our future videos to your tastes. Before we ask your opinions on a few of our lists, we thought we'd let you see where your hard work gets you. Today we released Top 10 Scariest Creepypastas, Top 10 Gorillaz Songs comes out next Thursday, and the incredibly epic Top 10 Sean Bean Deaths comes out on Friday. Thanks again for your help in choosing those lists. But we have even more lists in need of your input this week. Since this week's show marks about the halfway point of the year, and we're approaching the halfway mark of the decade, we thought we'd give you Mojoholics a treat. Instead of waiting another 5 years for another decades list, we thought we'd do some now. So you'll soon see Top 10 TV shows of the 2010s, and some others that might be on their way are Top 10 Movies of the 2010s, Top 10 Actors of the 2010s, Musical Artists, and so on. So make sure to vote on those so we get them right. And as always, head over to WatchMojo.com/suggest to let us know what you think. And while you're there, make sure to exercise your right to vote on any other lists you might have an opinion on. It's that time of the week again when Dan and I change into our superhero costumes, otherwise known as our WatchMojo t-shirts, to deliver swift justice, lame comedy, and intelligent answers to all those questions you guys have.
Let's get right to it, with a comment from Icy Colds and a couple of other thousand of our devoted fans left on Top 10 Hated Disney Animated Shows. Are you serious right now, WatchMojo? Gravity Falls is probably the greatest animated show Disney has made in the last 5 years.
So, we published Top 10 Hated Disney Animated Shows, and it's worth noting that 1,600 of you upvoted it and begged us to do it. And as expected, over 700,000 people saw it last weekend.
However, while a whopping 9,000 liked the clip, an equally whopping 7,000 did not. So we're big on feedback here at WatchMojo, so we thought we'd address that.
Whenever you're doing a most hated list, you're choosing entries that are popular, but you're suggesting that they have as many critics as they do supporters. Take Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus, and Kanye West, for example. All three have millions of fans and detractors. So the statement Kanye West is loved is as accurate as the statement Kanye West is hated, especially if you look at our suggest page where he's as upvoted as he is downvoted.
Now, we don't normally address specific entries, but the hated Disney list deserves a specific mention. Monster High was indeed created by Mattel and distributed by Nickelodeon, but since it was also distributed by Disney on their online properties and in some foreign markets, we decided to include it.
And of course, Gravity Falls. Oh, Gravity Falls. So, to reiterate, we rely on research and data. Gravity Falls appeared on previous similar lists, and it was also one of the most upvoted on our suggest page.
But here's the thing. While over 100 people did make the case that it should be on the list, 300 people downvoted it and said it shouldn't be on the list.
When we created the suggest page a couple of months ago, our scoring system weighed upvotes a little more heavily. Now we focus more on the net differential.
Doesn't this sort of remind you of the time we included Pikachu on the top 10 purposely annoying but beloved cartoon characters list and everyone lost their shit?
Don't bring that up again. But we did include that video on our top 10 memorable WatchMojo videos of 2013. And guess what? We'll likely be showing top 10 hated animated Disney shows in our list for 2014.
Actually, now that we're at the halfway mark for the year, you can tell us in the comments which good, bad, and ugly clips you'd like to see in our year-end video.
And now on to question 2. Showtime CBCDC commented on the show last week. Do you plan on ever expanding to Europe for your shirts?
Well, we actually ship our shirts to pretty much anywhere in the world, even if shipping and handling costs an arm and a leg. We're happy you guys want to show your support for the channel, so the $20 includes shipping and handling.
So, whether you live in Australia, the UK, Brazil, Canada, the United States, wherever, it's the same $20, even if that means we don't really make any money on it. Because as you can imagine, a lot of that $20 goes towards shipping and handling.
And since the cost of shipping and handling drives up the cost of WatchMojo merchandise, we're sort of flirting with the idea of a big back-to-school WatchMojo gift basket with stuff like a coffee cup, mousepad, t-shirt, iPhone case, etc.
It may cost more in the end, but if we spread the shipping and handling over a bunch of items, it will really be immaterial.
So, if you're interested, we've created a very short poll so you can let us know what you think about that idea. Now that that's out of the way, we can get to the comments of the week. Kevzete commented on top 10 movie rivalries. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nice dodgeball reference there, my friend.
StupidWizardFilms left this one on top 10 food mascots. This video has more product plugs than Jack and Jill. Hi-oh!
Garet Rooks was moved enough by top 10 fictional movie wars to say, yeah, Galactic Civil War up in this shit!
And finally, my personal fave, Thomas Torrissen commented on top 10 Bon Jovi songs. Pretty much any Bon Jovi track makes me burst out in an internal dance that's nearly impossible to control. So if I'm alone or at a dance floor, it's gotta get out. Especially It's My Life, You Give Love a Bad Name, and Living on a Prayer. Really gets me psyched. My personal fave is Bad Medicine. I heard it on the radio this morning, and I had a 10-second dance party all by myself.
Anyways, guys, thanks as always for the comments and questions.
And if you want your questions answered, leave them here in the comments, catch us on Twitter or Facebook, or email us at watch@WatchMojo.com. Don't forget the hashtag WMFAQ, and if you want a nifty t-shirt, head over to WatchMojo.com/store. That's all for this week. Tune in again next time for another edition of What's Your Mojo? Stay frosty.